All right, hello. It is June 23rd, 2024. I'm here in Boca Raton, Florida, with the stated goal of getting $5,000 a month worth of passive cash flowing income. How am I going to do that? What have I been doing? And a little word of encouragement for you guys too in this video. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Actually met a lot of really cool people on this channel, so please drop a comment and say hello, and I do respond back. So with that in mind, what have I been doing to get out of my van and to get the money for this video? So I'm going to talk about two things today. It is my duty to get rich. What do I mean by that? And my two outlooks I have on it. One's going to be a religious outlook, and the other one's just going to be from a practical, non-religious outlook. So I'm a born-again Christian. I'm going to categorize myself even more. I'm one of those faith-based, tongue-talking, laying on of hands, charismatic, Christians. Those are the types of churches that I do like going to. So I saw a video this week, and it was a post from another lady, and she did a post on the prosperity message, and she got hammered. And her message was just simple. God wants us prosperous, and God wants us to be blessed financially. The comment section, she got nailed. Majority of the comments was basically, Jesus was poor, Jesus was a broke man, Jesus was, this and that. And I stood up for her in the comments section, and she saw that and she liked my comments. But I was like, after I read those comments, being a Christian, I'm like, I'm going the exact opposite direction of the majority of the people on this. I do believe God wants me blessed. I believe God wants me financially prosperous. I believe God can do more with me if I have money in my bank account. And it's up to me. It's part of the thing is it's up to me to position myself for that, because I don't want to be, if God gives me $1 billion, I don't want to be a fool with $1 billion. So anyway, that's all I'm going to go on that. I could have a 3-hour conversation on that, as I'm sure you could too. I'm sure you guys got different perspectives on it too. But Jesus was born in a manger, in a barn, you could say, but he did not stay there, is my last thing on that. From a practical standpoint, I do desire to be married. I desire to have, a wife and kids. I do desire to be a financially responsible husband and father to my kids. So I want my kids, when I get married, to have a blessed life. I believe I can do a lot more in this world and a lot more for them and also myself too. I believe that it's just better to be rich, and I believe poverty is a curse. So with that in mind. So I have been looking at different, I saw an article today and it caught my eye because I'm in Florida right now, in the Miami area. It's like, and there's an article that said, these homes are priced under $200,000. I'm like, well, maybe I could actually get a bank loan for those areas. So I researched them a little bit more. I'm going to go and maybe find homes that are more appealing, but those might not be areas I want to live in. And I was like, a thought came in, oh great, opportunity here, but it's like, and there's maybe a reason why these homes are priced under $200,000 most of the time. They're in the ghetto, or you may or may not want to live in these areas. So those are part of the equations too. So it was an eye-catching area, or the headline caught my eye, and it made me go research them. And now I'm going to go back and well, maybe I can create opportunity from those areas. So with that in mind, I do look. And so you have to go look in the areas, and then where are the houses? So where's an area? Become an expert in an area. Where are the houses, or where are the businesses that you want to buy or that you have interest in? How much do they typically go for? Are the people moving in? What's the demographic of those areas? And how are you then able to get financing for those loans? Or the opposite approach is, what kind of loans do you qualify for? And then go find the areas that you would be able to start as your starting reference. So anyway, we'll go from there. And the personal trainer side of me is going to kick in a little bit. So thank you for watching the video. And as a personal motivation side to you, because I'm still a personal trainer, my job in the gym is to take people outside their comfort zone, safely, of course, and to improve their bodies. So I always have that personal trainer aspect of it. My job has always been to take people outside of their comfort zone in fitness, in exercises. Why do I do that? To improve and change their body in a positive way. So for you personally, and for myself too, I've grown a lot just by taking myself outside my comfort zone mentally. Is like, how do I become financially blessed or financially richer? So for you, are you personally complacent in some of your areas in your life financially? Or if you won the lottery tomorrow, would you be a fool with the money? or would you, to put it more politely, how would you become wiser if you won the lottery tomorrow, and to ensure if you know that you could actually grow that money into something better? Would you hand it over to somebody else, or would you trust the person? Or if they did rip you off, would you know how to stop yourself? Or anyway, little things like that. How can you personally grow in your life financially to position yourself to be more financially blessed? Anyway, that's my word of encouragement to you. Go find different books to read. Man, Rich Dad, if you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, that's a great one. Bigger Pockets website is a fantastic one for real estate. The Patrick Bet David, he's got great stuff. Alex Hormozi, I reference him a lot. Man, we'll start with those. I try to watch a podcast a week as you're doing your morning walk on your way to work. Try to listen to a podcast. There's so many good ones out there. George Gammon is fantastic. His is almost like more in depth too. But anyway, those are some of my recommendations. I've been trying to talk slower for those of you that gave me that comment. So thank you so much for that, because I do try to talk a little bit slower at times. But my reply to that is listen faster. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Please leave a comment below. Give me a suggestion or a tip if you have for my videos. I do pay attention to those, and we'll see you next week.